In the meantime, there's a, this is hilarious. There's a piece here from Salon.com by a woman named Roxanne Gay. The media's Michelle problem. What a selfie says about our biases. And let me read to you some of the pull quotes. More than anything, the response to these latest images of Michelle Obama speaks volumes about the expectations placed on black women in the public eye and how a black woman's default emotional state is perceived as angry. The black woman is ever at the ready to aggressively defend her territory. She is making her disapproval known. She never gets to simply be. So all of the opinion that's out there that Michelle is not happy with what's going on with her husband taking the selfie of the babe from Denmark and David Cameron, and all of the photos that show her sitting away from it, distant, not looking at it, but with a frown on her face, is another example of the societal bias in this country against black women. It speaks... I'm sorry. I can't keep a straight face with this. More than anything, the response to these latest images of Michelle Obama speaks volumes about the expectations placed on black women in the public eye and how a black woman's default emotional state is perceived as angry. I don't know where the stereotype came from, but this woman's complaining about it. She's black, Roxanne Gay. The media's Michelle Obama problem. What a selfie says about it. She looks angry in the picture, too. She sounds angry here. Well, it's hard to say. Yeah, I'd say she looks angry. The over-analysis of the First Lady's expression speaks volumes about America's expectations of black women. I don't know how you cannot. It's not just how can you not notice Michelle's face? How can you not notice Michelle's vibe? How can you not notice Michelle's distance from what's happening? She is removed and she is not part of it. She is not being included in what's going on with her husband and the babe from Denmark and David Cameron. It's probably also true to say that Michelle thinks her husband taking a selfie in the midst of this memorial for Mandela is not cool. And she probably is disapproving of that as well as anything else. She probably has the sense enough to know that with all kinds of cameras on her and her husband, that this is the last place to act like you are not involved in what's going on, i.e., the reason you're there, i.e., the memorial for Mandela. I'm not leaving the blonde thing out of it, but I'm also, I'm trying to give Michelle some credit here for, she's got the proper amount of dignity. I think there is no question that she disapproves of what's going on here. Anybody with any sense of decorum, manners would. I mean, this is a really self-involved, narcissistic thing to do. The reason you're there is to accept the mantle, to pass the torch, or to accept the torch being passed from Mandela to you. And what do? You take a picture of yourself with the Denmark babe while the memorial's going on. It isn't cool. There's also a picture of after Obama has given the babe from Denmark, the blonde, a kiss on the cheek. And it's a big kiss on the cheek. I mean, it's not a peck. There's a miniature embrace there and all. There's a picture after that of Obama kissing Michelle's hand after Michelle has switched. Oh, speaking of that, have you heard there's a 6-year-old boy in Colorado who has been, I think, suspended from school for sexual harassment for kissing his girlfriend's hand? A 6-year-old. And he's proud to tell everybody what he was doing. The girl's his girlfriend. The 6-year-old guy, little guy's mother is, their boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed what's happening to my son here, what they're trying to do to my son. He's not a predator. He was kissing his girlfriend's hand. He's 6. He's now a pariah. He's now a predator.